So today's video is going to be a full face of affordable makeup. The majority of these are first impressions because I just recently placed an order on the E.L.F website because I could not resist when I saw this online. This is the new E.L.F Opposites Attract eyeshadow palette. When I saw this on Trend Mood, I was like, I need to get my hands on that. It's so different and so unique compared to all the other E.L.F palettes they've ever released that I got really excited when I saw it. So I had to pick it up. I'm gonna do kind of like a first impressions with this. I have swatched all the colors and they swatch very nicely. Like this feels so promising. I can't wait to try it out. So I'm just gonna be doing a simple look. I have a lot of errands to run today, so simple. Are you shocked? And I have a few other E.L.F things to test out today, but then I also have affordable brands that are not E.L.F. I kind of wanted to do a full face of E.L.F, but I didn't have enough products, so I'm gonna be testing out the Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation from NYX today in this video. Lots of new goodies, and I just love affordable makeup. I'm gonna prime with my P. Louise eyeshadow base. I know this is like the only thing in the video that's not affordable or drugstore, but it's the best eyeshadow primer to ever exist. Okay, so this brand new E.L.F eyeshadow palette is $14, and I know that that seems like a lot of money for E.L.F, but look how many eyeshadows you have. There really is so much you can do with this palette because you have a lot of delicious warms here, which this is so me. It's kind of divided between a cool tone palette on this side, and then this side is like very warm. Of course, I'm gonna use the warm shadows in this palette. I know, don't hate me, but cool tones don't look good on me. But if you really want me to do like a cool toned, maybe like a full-blown makeup tutorial with these, something smoky or something, let me know. I'm gonna go into the shade Sassy, and there is some fallout with these shades, but that does not bother me. I know you guys really want to see a closet tour. I asked you guys in a recent video if that's something you would be interested in seeing, and a lot of you guys said yes. So I will be doing a closet tour soon and sharing with you guys things that I've held on to for years. I know you guys want to see that as well. I just have to clean my closet. I don't know, I guess I didn't expect a lot of people to tell me, yes, I want to see a closet tour. And I have clothes thrown all over the floor of my closet because I was just recently out of town. And I am one of those insane packers, but don't worry, I will be filming that very, very soon. That is coming your way. This color is really, really pretty. Like I said, this is not a tutorial. I'm really just testing out these shadows. Oh, and another thing, I know you guys have been asking me like, hey, where are your Zodiac tutorials you said you were gonna do? But I kind of felt like I was doing so many Zodiac videos back to back, and I never ever want you guys to feel like I'm shoving my collabs down your throat. So I took like a little break, but I have so many tutorials in mind with my palette. Don't worry, those are coming too. Now I'm gonna take this E.L.F tapered blending brush. I just bought this. I'm gonna go into the shade Cheeky, which is kind of a similar shade, it's just a little bit deeper. And I'm gonna start putting this on the outer corners of my eyes and dragging it into the crease. I think I want to do a halo eye. I feel like I've been doing those a lot recently, but oh, by the way, I wanted to thank you guys for the sweet comments you were leaving me on my recent vlog. I was really overwhelmed, really overwhelmed, and just blown away by how sweet you guys are. And I was reading through the comments and I was just reading stories you guys were telling me and the things you guys are going through, and I kind of feel like I feel closer to some of you in a way. And I know it takes a lot to really open up about sad things. So I just wanted to tell you thank you, because you really didn't have to. And just hearing your stories, they made me feel bad because I could tell you guys were hurting in the stories you were telling me, but at the same time, they were comforting and they made me realize, like, man, everybody is going through something. Everyone out there is going through something difficult. We all have something to relate to, and we're all just trying to make it through life. I cannot get over how beautiful this color is, and this brush is so good. I really like it. Okay, so now I want to use the shade Spicy right on the center of my lid. I think it's so pretty. I don't know if I'm going to need to wet it. I'm just going to use my finger. Beautiful. Okay, I think there needs to be some more depth and darkness on the outer corners of this and on like the inner corners to give it more of like a halo eye look. I'm gonna go into the shade Warm, and I'm just gonna focus this right here in the outer corners. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna go back into that gold color in a second, and I am gonna wet it. Okay, I'm gonna take the setting spray from E.L.F. only because I don't have my Fix Plus in front of me, and water is water, even though this is not water. This is the Dewy Setting Spray, the Dewy Setting Mist. I'm gonna spray my brush. This is the Jaclyn Hill 41 brush, and I'm gonna go into Spicy. Okay, now I'm gonna go back into the shade Cheeky. I'm just gonna blend the crease a little bit. Make sure everything looks nice and blended. And then I'm gonna go back into that first shade we used, Sassy, and blow out the edges. For highlight, I'm gonna take the only highlight shade, well, I guess this is a highlight shade too, depending on your skin tone, but I'm gonna take Low Key. I don't love that it has that pink duochrome shift, but that's fine. This is a NYX brush, by the way. Okay, really quickly, I'm just gonna clean up the fallout underneath my eyes, and then I'm gonna start on my face before moving on, before continuing. I bought the new Soothing Face Primer from E.L.F. I actually don't know if this is new, but it was new to me. And we're gonna be testing this out. Ooh, it's like a moisturizer consistency. All right, ooh, feels really nice. And it's like going on so smooth. It's not gonna be like a super first impression on this guy because I wanna mix something in it. And I know that that might be stupid since I've never tried this foundation at all. But I just got this off the E.L.F. website as well. This is their Nourishing Facial Oil. It was $10 and it has rose hip seed oil, jojoba oil, sunflower seed oil, grape seed oil, meadow foam seed oil, avocado oil, and sweet almond oil. Basically, a bunch of delicious, amazing oils. I'm gonna be mixing this in with this foundation. I purchased Nude and True Beige. I'm gonna mix them both. I got this little E.L.F. palette. It came with like a little thing that you're supposed to put on your wrist, but like who is gonna do that? I just took that off because for me it's just easier to like grab it. So I'm gonna do 1 pump of True Beige and then a pump of Nude and then a drop of oil. Ooh, I think I'm gonna do 2 drops. Okay. Oh, I forgot to wet my sponge. Give me a second. This is my Juno sponge. I just wet it a bit. By the way, I want to make it very clear because I've gotten a few questions about this. The brand Juno & Co, like this sponge, made a coupon code with my name on it. I'm pretty sure that if you try to buy this sponge and you type in Kathleen at checkout, I'm pretty sure you can save some money. I didn't know that code existed. I think it's cool that people save money, but I just want to be very clear that I had no idea about that code. I'm not making any money off that code. I'm not affiliated with this brand. Okay, so there's a bunch of foundation left on this guy. I would say I got medium to full coverage with that. If not full, like yeah, that's pretty full actually. I can never tell with that. I always second guess myself. I think that nourishing oil might have helped because my skin doesn't really look too dry or too matte. A lot of the times with my skin tight, I will put on a matte foundation and I will love it, and then by the end of the night, I hate it. So I did mix in 2 drops of oil. So I feel like that definitely helped me. For concealer, I don't have anything new to use, so I'm just gonna take my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define concealer. They just came out with foundations. They look just like this, but they're like fat. I am so excited to get my hands on them. I don't know if they're released yet, and I really wanna buy it. Would you guys be interested in like a full face of Makeup Revolution? I could buy the foundation and then get like a full face of Makeup Revolution. If that's something you guys would wanna see, let me know. Same goes for powder. I don't have anything new, so I'm gonna take my trusty Maybelline Fit Me in Fair Light. Okay, I'm gonna start on my lower lash line. I'm gonna take that first shade we used, Sassy, this one. And you know what? I just had the urge to use the shade Wise. this like teal, I don't know. I want to smudge that on my lower lash line. I'm going to take a tiny little pencil brush. This is the Zoeva 240. And I'm going to smudge that really, really close to my waterline. Then I'm gonna go back into Sassy and blend that out. Okay, I think I'm gonna go into Cheeky. I wanna make it a little bit more corally on the lower lash line. For inner corners, I'm gonna take Low Key. They have the new Plump It Up Mascara from E.L.F. First, I'm gonna curl my lashes. I'm not gonna lie, I've never liked an E.L.F. mascara in the past. I feel like they just don't do it for me. E.L.F. does so many good things, but mascara, personally, for me, mascara has never been one of them. Although I could be changing my mind. Wow, that is pretty good. I mean, it's not the best mascara I've ever used, but for E.L.F., I feel like I've never been this impressed by an E.L.F. mascara in the past. Okay, so moving on to the face, I actually really, really like how the eyes turned out. I think these eyeshadows are a little bit softer than I would like, or a little bit softer than I'm used to. They do take a little bit of building. You have to blend a little bit more, but once you do, I mean, I really, really, really like it. So finishing up the face, I'm gonna take my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm just gonna use this to bronze the skin. I am gonna go over this with another bronzer in a second, one that's a little bit more luminous, but I'm just using this to put down like my contour. And then I'm gonna go over it with this bronzer. This bronzer is new to me. This is the Wet n Wild bronzer in Queensland. Just dusting this on the skin. I do have an E.L.F. blush to test out. I just purchased these three. These are brand new on the website. These are their primer infused blushes. These are $6 each, and it's supposed to be a long-wearing matte blush that's infused with a lock-on primer powder to ensure a full day of perfectly placed blush. I think I want to go in with this one. I know it looks crazy, but maybe I can mix these because this might be too intense. This is too pink. So I'm gonna take a little bit of Always Fiery, and this one is Always Cheeky. I'm gonna be fiery and cheeky today. I'm gonna take my Jaclyn Hill blush brush, and I'm just gonna, oh boy, oh boy. I'm gonna take a little bit more of Always Cheeky. Pop. Oh, no, that's just making it more intense. Okay, I put too much blush on. We're just testing things. It's a first impressions, it happens. They're super pigmented, even this one. So just be aware. For highlight, I actually want to mix two highlights. This is more of like a face powder. This isn't new or anything, but I love this. This is the Milani All Over Radiant Powder. I'm just gonna dust a little bit of this on my face. Dust some on my forehead. On the tops of my cheek a little bit. On my nose, my chin. For highlight though, I'm gonna take this Catrice eyeshadow. It's in the shade Gold is What You Came For. I'm actually gonna be taking this brush. This is a brush from the website Shop Miss A. It's that website where everything is $1. I've gotten a few comments to do like a full face of $1 makeup from Shop Miss A. Let me know if that's something you want me to do, because I purchased a bunch of things to do that video. I just haven't done it yet. Are you surprised? And I actually bought this brush. It was $1. I'm gonna pop some of this eyeshadow on the tops of my cheeks. I don't know how this eyeshadow is gonna do as a highlight. It's pretty, but it is definitely emphasizing my texture. Like, wow. That can be because I have a super matte foundation on underneath, and that always happens to me. We will melt that in with our setting spray in just a second. I'm gonna go ahead and use the E.L.F. Dewy Setting Mist. I would normally go in with my Morphe setting spray, or like the new Catrice Dewy Setting Spray is so good, but I'm gonna use this one instead. I don't love the mist on this. It like spits at you, but whatever. But it's just looks so much, it's like too much. The droplets are insane. That made my skin look really dewy though. Let me read online. I wonder if there's coconut oil in this setting spray. Yeah. So it has coconut oil and coconut water. But there is coconut oil in it, which is why my skin is so freaking dewy and beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, but oh my god, oh my god, that is way too strong. The mist, horrible. I have a feeling that coconut oil breaks me out. Like it clogs my pores. It doesn't give me pimples, but it clogs my pores. So I don't know how often I'll be using that guy. I mean, we'll see. Okay, so to finish off the look, I'm just gonna go in with my lip color. I'm gonna first go in with this lip foundation from Catrice. I took off the sticker, so I don't know the name of this one, but it's one of their nude ones. I really, really love these lip foundation lip liners, especially if you're looking for a super affordable lip liner that's creamy, it's smooth, and it lasts a long time on the lips. I'm actually gonna take one of the new E.L.F. Sheer Matte Liquid Lipsticks. I'm very excited to try these because when I hear sheer matte, I kind of think of the Colourpop Ultra Blotted Lips, how they're matte but they're sheer, and they're really, really good. I'm gonna take this shade Warm Verbena. Warm Verbena. That did go on pretty sheer though. When I was first applying it, I was like, oh, it's not that sheer, but when you like press your lips together, the color does sheer out a little bit. I'm sure the longer it's on my lips, the more it'll dry down because it seems to be getting more matte. I don't know how I feel about it just yet. I have to play around with the colors, try it on a few more times, and then we'll see. But so far, so good. Okay, so on top of that, I am gonna throw on a lip gloss because Shayla and Colourpop just recently collabed again, and I've been dying to put on this lip gloss. This is the Ultra Glossy Lip in Drippin, and it looks beautiful, so I wanna put it on top of this. Oh, I love it. It just makes your lips look juicy. I like it. Okay guys, so that completes this video. This was a full face of mainly first impressions, but it was basically just a full face of affordable makeup. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what you want to see from me next. I know I always say that, but I love to know what you guys want to see from me next. So, like I said, that completes this video. I love you guys so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Why have your zodiac tutorials stop? Oh Lord, I had to do my mustache. These are their, oh, I threw out the packaging. Ooh, I don't want to sneeze, I don't want to sneeze, I don't want to sneeze.